everyone. Welcome to Bropair.com. Today we have Limpo, who is gonna talk about his experience as an au pair abroad. He's in Germany right now. So welcome to our interview series. And the first thing I would like to ask you is if you could tell me something about yourself. So how old are you? Where you come from? Something in general.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Limpo Malaoni. I'm from Zambia. Zambia is in Africa, yes. And I'm 21 years old. Currently now staying in Germany as an au pair in Zindelfingen, yeah.
Wow, so from all the way from Zambia to Germany, that's a long journey. Is it your first time abroad?
Yeah, it's actually my first time. Yeah, it is.
Okay, cool. And how did you get to know the au pair program? How did it start?
Well, about the au pair program, I was introduced to the au pair program by an institution called the Diversity Learning Institute. The president of the institution, Mr. Evans Lukomona, he's the one who actually introduced me to the program. Yeah, I just completed school and he came in Zambia from Germany and he told me about this program and just how good it is, and I was like, okay, let me give it a try. Yeah, because I just found it to be interesting, and that's how I got to know about the program. Yeah.
Okay, very interesting. And why did you choose Germany? Is it because you already speak the language, or was it a random choice?
Well, my choice choosing Germany. Um, Let me just say this: when I was just growing up, it's not like it's the first time that I've been just told by when I was introduced by Mr. Lukomona to the program that I had found interest in Germany. But even my childhood, yes, my uncle once came to Germany and he taught us how great the country is, and I did some research about a lot of things, the culture, the food, the people, and just a lot of other things concerning history. Yeah, Germany is really a nice place. It's not only because that I do have a few basics about the German language, because right now I'm still learning German. Yeah, and yeah, I believe coming here as an au pair to Germany will actually enable me and allow me to learn the actual German, and also because they have this system of education, they are really good with the German language, and not only the system of education, I mean in almost everything, business and everything. Germany is really a great country. Yeah.
Okay, that's great to hear. So you were already curious about the country. And
Yeah.
concerning the research process, so you created a profile online, and how did it go for you? Because of course, being a male au pair is not always easy to find a family very, very quick. You may know that already because 80% of people
I do.
applying are female. And also there is another point which is kind of interesting, the visa, because the visa aspect is not always easy, especially coming from some countries. For example, in Zambia, we did a visa report interviewing au pairs from everywhere around the world. And of course, it's not always easy to get an appointment and then to get a visa. So I would like you to describe me your research process and how did it go for you, especially the visa aspect.
Okay, thank you. Yes, I created a profile and it took me for about almost 2 years. Yes, 2 years to find a family. Yeah, just like you explained, yeah, it's not really that easy to find a host family for us males. It's really hard. And my process, yes, I created a profile, and I had a friend from Egypt. He's the one who actually connected me to this awesome family I'm living with right now. Yes. So I made a profile on aupr.com, and I also joined some other groups on Facebook. That's where I found this friend of mine from Egypt. So he told me that he was going to come to Germany very soon as an au pair. So he told me, he asked me to if him and I can be friends, that maybe when we are here we can be meeting up, linking up sometimes, and things like that. So um, after a while, things. I mean, I never had a family at that time, and since he changed the program and he came here direct for studies in university, and he had a chat with the host family I'm living with right now, and since he was no longer an au pair, and the visa which he got is not for an au pair, so he connected me to the same family. And for the visa process, um yeah, getting an appointment, I cannot say it's something which is very hard in Zambia for us. No, it's easy. It was easy for me. For me, it was very easy. And when I got the appointment, I got all the documents I needed, and I went for the interviews at the embassy, and it only took me like for a week and a few days, and I got my visa. Yes.
Yeah, that's very surprising actually, because of course, having all the documents, I think it can be a bit confusing sometimes because you have lots of things to fill in. So yeah, that's great to hear actually. What kind of documents did you need to show?
Well, thank you. First I had the au pair contract, and they needed documents like oh my goodness. Okay, the au pair contract, the au pair health insurance, the oh sorry, I'm forgetting, but let me try to
No worries.
remember.
I think it's the A1 certificate for German language. It should, right?
One certificate with you. Yeah, just I think there are just a few
Mm.
certificates and a few things they needed from me. Yeah.
And how did the interview
And they
with the
also need,
embassy go?
well, as they say, all interviews at the embassy, they're different. For mine, it was just some few basic questions. Maybe they would, I mean, they asked me what I had for breakfast in German, and what can I cook? Simple questions in German. There were just a few German simple, questions. And it didn't take so long, about 30 minutes or less, maybe 15, 15 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. And then, so you came here to Germany, and how was the connection with the host family? So before agreeing on the contract, did you meet them per video call?
Yeah, we used to talk, having a chat, a conversation like almost every day on WhatsApp, video calling, and just like that. Yeah, it was really good. It was a really good communication system, type we had. It was really awesome.
Okay. And how many kids are you taking care of?
There's only one.
Only one. How
Yeah,
old is he or she?
7.
Oh, okay. And how is it going with the kid?
More than I expected. It's awesome. It's great. I'm really learning a lot from him as well, especially the language, because sometimes when I make some mistakes with the German language, you would see he would say like, "Oh no, we don't say like that. We say like this." So it's really awesome. Yeah, we're playing sometimes we play games and just some other things. Yeah, it's really awesome.
Okay. And are you speaking German to the host parents as well, or are you communicating in English?
Um, German in English, but right now, have just, I mean, we have agreed that I should learn more the language, so it's more in German now. Yes.
Okay, cool. So they are really pushing you to learn the language.
So really,
That's great. Are you going to a language course?
yes, I'm going to a language course. It's in another town, yeah,
Mhm. Okay.
here in Beg. Yeah.
And you arrived a few weeks ago, right?
Yes, I just arrived some few weeks ago. Maybe now you might just say 3 weeks. It has now been 3 weeks, yeah.
Okay. And how do you find your relationship with the host parents and with the kid? How is it going in general?
Awesome. That's the first word I would say. Awesome. More than I ever thought it would. It's we just have this awesome, great connection. That's what I can say. It's really going awesome. More than I expected. Yeah, they're really great people, and I'm really having a great time, enjoying everything. Yeah, we're so open to each other, and this is one thing that I've loved about them. They are indeed a great family. I am really enjoying my stay here ever since day one. Even the very first time we just had that first conversation on phone before I even traveled here to Germany. Yeah, it's really has been an awesome experience for me.
Okay, great to hear that. And well, of course, I mean, the cultural shock would be pretty hard. I mean, coming all the way from Zambia to Germany, I guess there are many things also in these few weeks that you've been here that you noticed and maybe you find weird or maybe new. Is there something that comes to your mind relating to this?
Well, there are a lot. Like you talk of the weather, you talk of the just the way of life, how people here in Germany stay. So first I will just start with the weather. It changes from time to time. Maybe sometimes you just see that it's raining and suddenly it becomes cold or warm. I don't know, it's just so different. Yeah, and the food stuffs, I mean, there's just a lot of things. I mean, I cannot really say everything because there's just a lot. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, of course, the food is always a point of difference when it comes to meeting other cultures. So I can understand that. Yeah, and
Yeah.
of course, you're being an au pair in a very special time. I mean, we're still during the pandemic. So do you have like the chance to go out and maybe meet some other fellow pairs? How's the situation right now concerning the restrictions?
Well, yeah, I do go out. Yes, I do go out. I cannot say that I'm always usually indoors. No, I'm able to go out, get some fresh air, maybe go by the park and come back. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, yes.
Okay, so we talked about the visa and language course. What do you plan to do after your au pair stay? Do you think that this experience will help you with the future job research?
Yes, thank you. Okay, just being here in Germany, if you look at the standards of German in the job market, this is really good for someone's profile, especially on this resume or CV. Yeah, so I believe I'm going to have more chances of getting a job. Yes, I can have more chances of getting a job once I have worked more on my profile. Yes, thank
Okay, I wish you good luck with that. So with the future job
you.
research, so after the au pair program, so you have time to think about it.
Yeah, I still have more time. Thank you.
I would have a couple of more questions for you. The first one is, Is there something that you wish somebody would have told you before leaving to Germany and in order to be an au pair?
For my country being still under development, yes, I think I missed out this part. Yeah, me coming here to Germany, this is entirely a different world and a lot of just different things. So first, I would maybe first like to thank you, the alpair.com, for the great work and job you guys are doing. This is awesome. Um, from other au pair websites that I've been like trying out, I mean, it was hard, yeah, very hard. Maybe you would make a profile you create and you wouldn't get any answers. And I mean, your website is just so perfect. I like that. Thank you. Maybe an advice would be, when to my other fellow au pairs, when searching for our host family, when you start this journey, just don't give up. Know what you want and you get it. Just keep on working hard, trying and trying. You surely get some rejections. Yeah, that's normal. And but you should not, feel like you're not capable of doing anything. There's always a family for you. You find that family, and once you do, experiences are different. I'm telling you, you're going to really have a great time and discover more new things. Yeah, this is really cool. And I would just like to thank you more, because you are really doing a great job for us, and this is awesome. And one other thing I would like to say is, Zambians, the way we grow up, yeah, or maybe I should just say, Zambia is full of people, youths with full of respect, as in, what I would say is, our culture is more into of okay, so my point was, Zambians, we are one of the best and well-behaved youths in Africa. Yeah, that was my point. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, to make it more easier, because trying to explain this and that would really be something else. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's all for now.
Okay,
If you have other
cool.
questions, you can.
So yeah, I think that's the end of our interview. It was a pleasure to talk to you and very, very interesting story. So I wish you a joyful journey in the au pair program, and maybe we can keep in touch for the next interview once you will be done with your German family.
Oh, okay. By then, I believe I'll have more experiences and
Yeah,
get to know. Yeah.
it will be a pleasure. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for your time. I'm really humbled. Have a blessed day. Bye.